work of them!
Hello, and welcome to Shattered Halls. This is the final one of the Hellfire Citadel dungeons. It used to be locked, like the Shadow Labyrinth used to be locked, and you used to have to go through a crazy quest chain to get to it, but now you no longer do. You just have to click on the gate and it's open for anyone to see. And there is some rather nifty design going in this one, I dare say. They tried to make it feel like you were properly storming this citadel type place, and that armies are actually coming to the defense and trying to stop you. So in addition to these mobs who are standing around, in addition to mobs who are all standing around, you'll see a lot of other mobs running in and pouring into the room. There's not an infinite supply or anything, and it's functionally identical to just taking down trash, but it looks kind of cool. There's one now. He's ready to hold the line. But unfortunately, he's a bit dopey, and he ran a bit too far. Bless him. So, much like Blackrock Spire was home to the Old Horde, this place is the real military home of the Fell Horde. The horde of orcs who are properly corrupted by demon blood and are still to this very day. And we are going to kill, as the final boss, if we can find it, their false war chief, Kargath Bladefist. Yes, he bears the false mantle of war chief. He is another contender for Thrall's title, now Garrosh's title, but he will never take it, of course, because he's a crazy demonic loon. So, this particular dungeon has a fair bit of trash in it, but nothing that a nice AoE capable group could deal with these days, with the power creep that I keep mentioning so much. So, that's the end of that. I suppose you could interrupt that rain of fire if you had someone in your group who could interrupt. I think I can. Silence, there we go, yes. I don't play Shadow very much, so I'm not completely familiar with my abilities. He tries to blast my mind, but it is his mind who is spiked. Ha ha ha. I'm just going to kill everyone in the room, though I could slip past them, just as a sort of simulation of how it would be were a properly grouped group doing this dungeon. And there you go, I'm getting Thrallmar reputation. The reason I wasn't getting lower city reputation in Shadow Labyrinth is because I am already exalted. So, there we go. Bit of defensing going on. Fortunately, now they're just sort of standing around, wondering what to do next. A grammar car? A grammar car? Wow. I can only imagine what such a vehicle would look like. Uh-oh, I have been skylanced. Die. So I think this corridor currently looks empty, but a lot more of these guys are going to run down. But as I say,
hold the line! They must not get through!
There we go. There we go. So,
next warrior, step up!
yes. This was Blizzard's early attempt at making a sort of cinematic dungeon where it felt like a proper sortie, and I must say, it did fairly well. This was certainly a foreboding place to go at level 70, especially back before the power creep, when every one of these trash mobs could end your life, even on normal. So as I say, back in the day, I was too noobish to do most heroics. I only really did Underbug. It was the only one I felt comfortable doing. And the reason I did that over and over again was to get the orbs for crafting. Yeah, epics. Indeed, back in the Burning Crusade day, heroics were more foreboding than some raids, such as Karazhan. Oh, come on, is it not doing this again, is it? There we go, so I'm not... There we go.
Replacement, quickly!
Bless. You're a good tactician, sir. My men are dying? Fetch me more men! going to fight me, you should at least wear clothes. Not that armor will help against me. Ow! You shot me in the eyeball. I'll get you for that. So, excellent. We're just looting our way to happiness. So as you can see, how far have we gone? There's been a lot of trash so far, but we are coming up on the first boss. Oh god, pardon me. The first boss being a warlock type guy who is very, very mean to his students. He's got these students who he's just I recall he's just repeatedly blasting them with shadow bolts and laughing at them, which sounds like a great lesson to me. And then as you start to kill them, he's like, go ahead and kill them, they were stupid and pathetic anyway. And then you get onto the fight with him proper. And all he really does is he drops void zones, which they were like poop, you know, don't stand in the poop, but it was like super poop. You know, if you stand in that stuff, you are going to die faster than you can count the beads on a necklace made of mint. Pretty damn fast, really. You probably die a lot faster than you can count the beads on a necklace of mint. But we're going to get there soon, and I'll show... Well, I won't show you, because I'm not going to stand in it. Though even if I did stand in it, I have 148,000 health. I was probably expected to have... I guess about 7,000, 6,000 health at this level when not a warrior. Jammosh has a lot more than that, as you've seen, but the HP discrepancy was rather large at level 70.
That's locked!
Oh, of course. Sorry, we can't get there yet. We have to go through the sewers. Which, there's nothing much here, just a few oozes to kill. And a nice change of scenery from red to glowing green. So, I'm assuming that what this sewers is showing us is that demonic orc poo is something completely foul indeed. You know, these corrupted demonic orcs poo so viciously that the poo comes to life and has babies. Yes. Uh-oh. That's cool, I'll just murder you all. There we go. Away with you, vile poo! La 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 la. Dear God, I hope I have an opportunity to wash my goblin hands after this. Yeah, it's very rare that I get to achieve Archangel form on trash. But I have done it, and so I have more mana than you could ever hope for. More mana than you could ever hope for! Pardon me. Die, die, die! Radio 1. It looks like more little oozlings spawn every now and then. Yep, that's definitely a constant stream. There must be orcs going right now. So let's get out of here. Someone helpfully constructed a tunnel of a ramp of planks in order to escape.
Beg for your pitiful life. Beg for your pitiful life.
Okay, so he's not shadow bolting them, he's just sort of mind flaying them. Let's watch him for a second and see what he does. What else are you going to do, Grand Warlock Nether Curse? Ah, you're boring me. I'll just kill them now. Oh, no, there we go.
Run, coward.
Yeah, he's right. He hits them with shadow bolts. And, that's his lesson.
Beat him mercilessly. His skull is as thick as an ogre. You want him? Very well, take him. Thank you for saving me the trouble. Time to have some fun.
Time for fun? I think not, comrade. I'm gonna kill you so fast. Oh yeah. Shame indeed. Shame that you are such a noob. So there we go, that's the first boss down. You didn't even get to see him do anything, though he did show off a whirlwind there. I didn't realise he had one of those, so I guess all melee classes who aren't the tank should be wary of that. So now, up, up, up we run. Okay, so we have another boss in between the ogre, though I've forgotten it.
Invaders have breached the defenses!
Alright, this is a very proper siege moment. I think the second boss is pretty plain. He's just a hunter, I seem to think. He's a hunter with a couple of wolves.
Archers, form ranks! On my mark!
So what's going to happen here, and what a normal group has to expect, we're going to face off against all these groups as they run, and archers from behind are going to shoot arrows of flame that are going to slowly cover the corridor in fire. So, depending on how long we take, this could get a bit flamey. But it's not really anything to worry about, except when your mouse starts to spaz out like mine is doing. Fortunately, all these guys are non-elite, so I guess the group will be able to carve their way through this pretty quickly. Come on, mouse, I don't know what gunk you have on you, but start working. There we go. Yep, that all seems good. So, off we go. As you can see, there's pretty much no threat of this fire catching up to us or anything. And even when I stand still, they don't hit me. These are the worst archers in the world. Whoa, that one got close, but still no cigar. So there we go, Shattered Hand Bloodguard. I don't think the poor second boss even gets a name. Surely that can't be him. But no, I think this actually is him. I think the boss is just so terrible. He doesn't even have wolves with him, okay. So I guess the loot will show us whether or not that was supposed to be the boss. No, that surely couldn't have been the boss. So where's the boss? Huh. Well, I don't know. Maybe I have gone to normal mode and the boss is heroic only, I'm not sure. But I seem to recall there used to be an orc there with wolves. So, look, Narosh! What goes on here, for all you normal groups wondering how to do it? We're just gonna kill a couple of these orcs, of course. I think we can avoid these first two lots, but the second it'll get a bit close for comfort and we can't pass these guys without aggroing. Now you'll notice they're sparring against each other. They get each other to low health and then they just run off and completely heal. Obviously you want to ambush them when they're on low health, because combat pragmatism is always better than a wipe. Garrosh would chastise us for these methods, but taking on low health mobs is just a great way to do it. So we're going to murder these people, these horrible, horrible savages. La la la. Sorry, hounds. If you have any pups, I will raise them as my own. So there we go. Oh, and we also need to kill 2 of these centurions for our quest. So we'll get on that in just a moment. Fight. Just kill the shouting one. Kill the one who shouts. It's a very good tactic in war. Oh gosh, that one's still alive. Sorry I completely missed you. Don't feel too ashamed. You're just completely irrelevant to me. But in fairness, so are all of your friends. Evade bug. Awesome. Well, I'm not going to bother to wait for them to fight. Because all melt before the mighty Spodwik. No matter what their health. Yes. So that's the end of that. This is the end. Stupid orc friends. This is the end. I didn't even pull them. Why the hell did I do that? I'm such a stupid fool. Autopilot is not cool. But now they are all dead. Yeah. Oh, Jim Morrison will be proud. This is my first thing in the morning singing voice. It is quite something to behold. Sort of dry and strained. And it's kind of like a scouring pad across a drying board is what it is. So we've pretty much made our way through this lovely tunnel. And now we're going to face off, I believe, against a two-headed ogre who hates, well, each head hates the other head. One of the heads is somewhat intelligent by ogre standards, the other one is a bit more single-minded and aggressive. And what goes on here is you'll fight against that ogre, and every now and then the single-minded and aggressive head will decide to randomly kill a member of the party, at which point he'll run away from the tank and start chasing someone else. So there's someone else who gets targeted, obviously needs healer priority and needs to sort of either run away, or if they can't get out in time, just sort of keep near the tank so the tank can take them back as quickly as possible. And before long, the more intelligent head will chastise the less intelligent head, and they'll go back to normal. Set focus. Okay, Warbringer. There's also a fat joke, which is pretty annoying. But never mind.
Why don't you let me do this?
Awesome, it wasn't here this time. Great.
Your fault. I hate you.
Inventory is full.
There you go. There's poor warlock, ogre people.
I can't carry anymore.
Oh gosh, get rid of this crap. I need to sell some stuff. I was fishing, but that was weeks ago and I haven't even sold anything in my inventory since then. That's pretty shameful. So now we just have one more corridor to go to. Caboodle! The blood is our power. Our power. Doopy 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 doo. So, starting to see an increase in these roguelike orcs here, but of course they won't really be a problem to any group, especially when they're on their own like this, and are pretty bad at being not detected. That is to say, they are easily detected. Okay, what can I get rid of inventory-wise? That torn inventory-wise? This fishing flotsam is just completely unneeded. Fishing flotsam! 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 Woo! Everybody loves the flotsam. So there is Mr. Kargoth Bladefist. He was a pretty scary guy in his day as well. I'm pretty sure I'll kill him before he can do anything impressive. But what he used to do was you'd fight him for a bit, then he would start charging every single player in the group in rapid succession. Oh, for God's sake. He would start charging every single player in the group in rapid succession, sort of stunning people, dealing a fair bit of damage, and then he would summon adds to him, and it would all get pretty nasty. And he'd just spout rhetoric about being true war chief, and then we'd wipe. Oh, how I'd wipe against this guy. But I'm pretty sure that everything now will be fine.
I am called Bladefist for a reason, as you will see.
Is it because one of your fists is a blade? That's clever, Bladefist. It's pretty damn clever.
Will prevail.
No, it won't. We haven't seen anything out of you following this expansion. Doesn't that make you feel bad? So, I need to throw away some junk so that I can get my hands on this junk, and then I've got to sell this junk, really. Sell the junk. Okay. Don't really need that. Don't really need that at all. I'm not doing those quests ever again because I'm completely... No, I'm not. I need to do those... No! Yes! I do need to do those quests, I think. Yes, of course I do. What's wrong with me? I've still got lots of pets to buy. Why the hell did I ever stop doing those? Sorry, this is sort of an internal monologue that's nothing to do with you guys now. But I stopped doing the tournament quests and started doing the Oracles quest because I figured those were the only ones I needed. But of course, no, I still need loads of tournament quests. Jesus, okay. Better get back to doing those at some point. Anyway, we're done. That guy cried every single time I gave him a quest, so that's pretty disconcerting, but we're done all the same, and that is the end of this dungeon. Thank you for watching. And as always,
Alright!
I'll see you later.